What if the reason you get chronic inflammation has nothing to do with your diet? I mean, you've tried the diets, the supplements, the protocols, you've done everything right, and your body is still in pain. So here's what nobody's telling you. It's not your willpower, and it's not your diet. Your inflammation is coming from your nervous system. And until you address that, no amount of clean eating is going to fix this. I'm Nancy Ma, physical therapist and the Autoimmune Freedom Coach. I've worked with hundreds of women over the past 20 years, and I've seen this pattern over and over. The women who finally heal aren't the ones who find the perfect protocol or diet. They're the ones who teach their nervous system it's safe to let go. And today, I'm going to show you 3 signs that your inflammation is nervous system driven, not diet related. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your body is stuck and what to do about it. Here's the first sign your inflammation is coming from your nervous system. You physically cannot rest without guilt. And I don't mean you feel a little bad about taking a break. I mean, your body won't let you relax. You sit down and instantly think of 10 things you should be doing. You try to nap and your mind races. You finally get a day off and you feel anxious the entire time. Here's what's actually happening. Your nervous system has learned that rest equals danger. Maybe you were praised for productivity growing up. Maybe you were the responsible one who had to hold everything together. Or maybe you've been running on adrenaline for so long that stillness feels foreign. When you can't rest, your nervous system stays in sympathetic overdrive. That's your fight or flight. Cortisol stays elevated, muscles stay tight, and your digestion slows down. Your immune system therefore stays on high alert. And when your immune system is constantly scanning for threat, it creates inflammation to protect you. So this isn't about discipline. It's not about your diet. Your body is doing exactly what it's been trained to do. Stay vigilant, stay productive, stay safe. Now, I just want to differentiate for a moment the difference between fake safety and real safety. Fake safety feels familiar. It's predictable. Real safety feels calm. Your nervous system gets to relax and you get to finally switch off survival mode. But when you're in chronic vigilance, you actually create more survival mode and more inflammation. And no anti-inflammatory diet can override a nervous system that believes rest is dangerous. If you see yourself here, your inflammation isn't coming from your plate. It's coming from survival mode. The second sign is emotional reactivity. And this one surprises people because if you're snapping at your partner over small things, crying unexpectedly, feeling rage that seems out of proportion with the actual situation, your body may be trying to release something it's been holding onto for a long time. And most women were taught to be agreeable, taught to keep the peace, to say I'm fine when they weren't, to swallow anger, swallow grief, swallow frustration because they're too busy to deal with it. But emotions don't disappear when you stuff them. They get stored. They build up in your muscles and your fascia. It shows up as tension. In your nervous system, it creates chaos. Your jaw clenches because you've been biting your tongue. And your shoulders ache because you've been carrying everybody else's weight. So your gut flares up because you've been swallowing feelings you never expressed. When you suppress anger or grief, your body releases stress hormones, the same ones it would release if you were in physical danger. Your immune system activates, inflammation rises, so you can eat perfectly clean and still wake up inflamed. Because your body isn't reacting to food, it's reacting to stored stress. If you're emotionally reactive right now, you're not broken. Your body is trying to complete a stress response that never got to finish. And until those emotions have a safe place to move through your body, inflammation will keep cycling and you'll still feel stuck. The third sign is the one that most women don't even recognize because they feel disconnected from their body. If you live in your head, if you overthink, overanalyze, plan, and problem solve all day long, but if I asked you right now, what are you feeling in your body? You may struggle to answer this question. This is called dissociation. It's your nervous system's way of protecting you from feeling too much. Maybe because you experienced trauma, big or small. Maybe you learned early that emotions weren't welcome. Or maybe you've been taking care of everyone else for so long that you stopped checking in with yourself. When you disconnect from your body, you stop hearing its signals. You don't notice hunger until you're starving, and you don't notice exhaustion until you crash. You push through pain because ignoring it feels normal to you. But here's the problem. When you're disconnected, your body doesn't feel safe. It's like living in a house where no one's home. Your nervous system interprets that disconnection as abandonment, and it creates symptoms loud enough to get your attention and keeps knocking on your door and saying, hey, is anybody home? The inflammation, the fatigue, the pain, the brain fog, they're not betrayal. They're signals. They're your body's way of saying, come back, listen, please feel. You can't think your way out of this. You have to feel your way back in. And until you do, inflammation often stays. Now let's pause for a minute. I see myself in those patterns, but what do I actually do about it? That's exactly why I created the inflammation indicator test. It's completely free. It just takes a few minutes and it gives you a personalized roadmap, not generic advice, and it looks at your whole nervous system, your emotional patterns, your stress load, and shows you where your inflammation really is coming from and what needs attention first. If you're tired of guessing, take the test. The link is in the description below. Now, let's talk about what this all means for your healing. If your inflammation is nervous system driven, the solution isn't another elimination diet. It's nervous system regulation. It's learning how to rest without guilt, how to process emotions safely, how to come back into your body slowly, gently, consistently. This is why some women can follow the exact same diet and one heals while the other stays inflamed. It's not about discipline. It's about safety. And when your nervous system feels safe, your immune system stops overreacting. When your body feels heard, it stops screaming. Inflammation is not random. It's communication. So if you've been listening and you feel seen for the first time in a long time, if you're realizing your inflammation has been trying to tell you something deeper, I'd like you to give yourself permission to get support because you don't have to do this alone. And this is why I offer a holistic healing course for women who deal with chronic inflammation. This course will help you connect with yourself so you can see what's really going on, and it gives you a step-by-step action plan on what you can do next for your healing journey. The link for this course is in the description below. It's short and it's very powerful. So if you're ready to stop fighting your body and start listening to it, join the free course now. Because remember, your inflammation isn't a failure. It's a message. And when you understand the message, healing stops feeling impossible and starts feeling predictable. So thank you for being here. I hope this video resonated. Until the next time, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'm grateful for you, and I'll see you in the next video.